What future trends should data-driven businesses be aware of to stay ahead and make even better informed decisions in the coming years?
It's interesting when you look at the statistics, the data, shall we say. It's estimated that by 2025, the big data market will be worth an incredible $229.4 billion. So there's money in the data market, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big data, big market. But more importantly, the value to businesses is in their exponential growth and success of their own endeavors. So a person from MIT Sloan named Mira Kazakov has said, in a world of more data, the companies with more data literate people are the ones who are going to win. I love what we've been talking about. This needs to be not something that is siloed in IT or just for technical folks anymore. Regular business folks need to have an embedded skill, the ability to dig through data, set up systems and processes that help gather data in an automated way, et cetera. And predictive analytics is what you want to go for to help forecast those future trends and aid in decision-making. Things like scenario modeling and stress testing are really great tools, and forecasting and even nowcasting can be helpful. The other thing that I think will be helpful is trying to embed data in, going back to my original expertise in enterprise risk management. It is an all-encompassing field that has to look across a company and even outside the company to say, what are the opportunities and risks that we should focus on? And what is the data that we can use to support and validate that? An enterprise risk management approach that is not siloed as a separate department can help organizations really navigate those intricate relationships between their objectives, the risk, and the controls with a holistic lens as exposed to them by the data coming from their company and other sources. Establish that as part of the repeatable process to assess and address risks, and getting that 360-degree approach to resilience that includes all the right metrics really goes beyond compliance, operational measurements, and start to help them focus on the optimization of their successful operational execution.
And it's a big job for a leadership within businesses, because you've got to be able to communicate that across the whole business and from top to the bottom, and then obviously why it's important as well.
That's right. And one of the key things that I've been undertaking over the last few years is setting up certain metrics that have a sliding scale where you say, we want to get, this is where we are today, but here are our targets. And you set a red, yellow, green for those. And then you start reporting them up to the board, those key risk indicators that are really critical, under which everything else sits up to the board, and say, we're here now, but we're going to put a pin in it. And we say, by this time next year, we'll be there, and being accountable. The big difference in tomorrow's business landscape will be the breadth, quality, and speed of available data and computing power, and the fact that data, leveraging data, should be part of everyone's job. It will be more useful if it's done properly, and misleading if it's done wrong. So everybody really needs to get that data literacy and start holding themselves accountable to measures from the metrics.
So interesting and brilliant. And really thank you for your time. A lot of interesting context shared there.
You're welcome. It was fantastic speaking with you. I know there's a lot of the technical side of this that I'm sure you get on other podcasts, but I really wanted to focus on how to make data useful and accessible to executives to drive their decision making.
It's both technical and business now, isn't it? It's infused together now. It's a lot learning from both sides, isn't it?
It absolutely should be, right? They're one and the same. You can't make good decisions without data anymore. It's up to leadership to really make that known that it's an asset and embedded in their company so that they can use it to be successful going forward.
Brilliant. Thank you again. And it's been great having you on the podcast.
Thanks, Ben. A lot of fun. Appreciate talking to you. Great questions.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye.